It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Holm and Ketlen Vieira. All right, so here she is, one of the best wrestlers in this or any division. You hear a lot of parents say, I gotta get my daughter in jiu-jitsu. How about getting them in wrestling to turn out a product like this?
By having that wrestling approach, she possesses something different. She's constantly on the forward. She understands the ability to train. The way that your body starts to respond to being fatigued, she has done that since she was a very little girl.
Yeah.
And the beauty in the wrestling is that as a kid, she didn't just wrestle girls, she wrestled little boys.
Right.
So now as she's competing in the female divisions, she understands competition across all genders. The ability to compete is what carries this young lady to being so dominant in her performances.
She is so gifted in transition. It'll be a pleasure to watch her work here tonight. She has a difficult matchup in front of her. All right, so here's the longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, former UFC women's bantamweight champion Holm. DC, she's got the highlight of all highlights. She'll be looking to produce another one here tonight.
That night she knocked out Ronda Rousey was absolutely insane because Ronda Rousey was still riding super hot. Nobody thought she had a chance. Set up that beautiful head kick just because, as always, Holm will follow a game plan to a T. One of the smartest fighters in the entire UFC, uses her brain, her skill, and her footwork in order to set traps for opponents, and then she strikes and finishes the fight. Holm is a phenomenal fighter.
And when her back has been up against the proverbial wall, she comes out and dominates someone like Megan Anderson, as she did back at UFC 225. Holm chasing further greatness here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, Ketlen Vieira. And now introducing an opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Holm! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. She is a striker. Her counterpart is a grappler. And I know as much as the grappler tends to fall in love with the hands of late, you got to think she's going to try to get this fight to the ground.
If she falls in love with the hands too much, she will end up laying flat on her back, looking up at the lights. She has to get this match to the floor as fast as she can. If she does not, if she tries to stand, if she tries to get cute, she will get her clock run and she will get knocked out.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? That knee might have landed there. Vieira's got the clinch here in the early go. She missed with that jab. Nice punch by Vieira.
Nice leg kick lands.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Vieira's going for the sub here. Nicely done. Oh, she gives up her back here. So a case of pick your poison, and now she's going to have to work hard defensively to prevent the finish.
Well, she's got to protect her neck. That's the first thing. She's got to really be aware of where her opponent's arms are. If her opponents get anywhere near her neck, she needs to really defend. Attack the top hand. The top hand is the choke hand. Make sure that top hand is always yours. When you grab it, keep it. It belongs to you now. And then start to work, try to get to your base and get back to your feet. Nice strike.
Oh, very nice job by her to turn those hips and really dig that foot into the lead leg.
Dug and right through her opponent's thigh. Her opponent cannot take any more of these strikes.
Y'all are just crazy for choosing this as a career.
You can't just check those kicks. You gotta check those kicks.
All 25 total strikes have connected for Holly Holm. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Fire there, DC, and now her opponent may be seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's gonna finish the night.
Oh, straight right. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Right hand landed.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Those punches to the body are really starting to take its toll.
Taken down by Vieira. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for the finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges. She does a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top. Oh! Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. 20 seconds left. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. It's just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, well, she landed a high number of knees in the previous round. She told us on Thursday, I need a finish here tonight to propel my career forward. See if she can keep it going here in this next round.
Well, you need to finish someone. This is one of the best ways to try to accomplish that. Throw those knees with vicious intent, and look for the finish.
Huge connection by her there.
Massive shot, land. How's she gonna try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight?
Vieira's punch to the body, that one is blocked.
Big kick.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Holm gets the tie clinch here. Switching stances here.
Punch over the top.
65 total strikes for Holly Holm. And connecting at a pretty good clip thus far. 66% the accuracy rate against Ketlen Vieira. Right on the button. the right hand is there for her. Well, she missed with that right hand. Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting. Well, she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday the double leg would be there. It was certainly there in that instance.
J.A., she said they're not built like her.
Right.
They can't stand up to the freight train double, and she just got it off. Great job, great technique, great confidence.
Vieira's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Nice punch. Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice land there with the right punch. Easy to see why that is her weapon of choice.
Great right hand. Nice land.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this series.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Less than 2 minutes now to go in round two. Just missed with the left there.
Look at that leg.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Good series of strikes by her there. She is staying wicked busy tonight.
Very busy, but also super accurate. She is on point.
Vieira gets caught with that punch. Just misses there with the left. Vieira goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Ooh, nice leg kick by him there, DC.
She disguises it really well. She gets the right moment. She drives her shin right into her opponent's thigh.
Well, she's not slowing down. She has already landed a ton of significant strikes, and you got to think her coaches are going to be absolutely thrilled with this effort tonight.
They're going to be fired up. They have to be so excited to watch. What a beautiful takedown.
Man, how good is her offensive wrestling? I'm not sure if she's putting on a show because the Olympians calling her fight tonight, but every time, essentially, she has gone to the takedown, it's been there.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job of entering into the takedown over and over again, getting her opponent to raise her hands with strikes, dropping down on the legs, getting great angles, and securing her finishes. It's really good to see a game plan that people set out in front of them get accomplished.
Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight. So there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable, but she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
Third round underway. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Good stick.
Oh, yes, it is a lost art in mixed martial arts. Not just the jab, but the double jab.
And a beautiful double jab. That thing's throwing right from the chin, too.
Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start.
Vieira's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her.
She's got one of the best arm bars in the business, going for it now.
Attacking armbar.
Nicely done. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes here.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Work there, beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now. Changes her stance yet again. Lands a hip toss. Vieira's looking for that arm triangle.
Oh, man, that was slick.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Able to land the single ground strike there. And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups. Well-placed kick there by Vieira. All right, I'm gonna put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight. What a body kick. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Nice punch by Holm. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. DC, and now her opponent maybe seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
Wow, she just continues to execute on these takedown attempts. She hasn't always been able to keep her down, but she seems to be able to take her down at will.
And she has cardio to continue doing this for 15 minutes. It's not going to stop. It is going to be on her opponent to change the way that this fight is going. If she doesn't, she's going to continue to get taken down over and over again.
Vieira's right back to the full mount here. All right, she's going for the arm bar here. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
All three judges scored this contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Holly, the Preacher's Doctor, Holm.
Well, you got to figure her challenges are only going to get stiffer from here, but she passed this test tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And she needed this, right? This goes to the maturity of her career. The fact that she is growing and growing and growing and can win a tough fight over an extended period of time.
I'm on top of the world, ain't got shit on me. Touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.